thought it would be fun to do kind of this unboxing stuff that I ordered. Well, I didn't order it. I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace because that's my favorite place to go to find things. I'm going to show you my shirt. And it says, "It cannot be too often said that information is not education." Charlotte Mason, and my sister made this shirt. So I'm going to put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box in case any of you Charlotte Mason people really want this shirt. I asked her to make it for me. So this, I've got that other video where it says you should start looking for building your curriculum before you actually start homeschooling, and I'm sharing my secret of looking on Facebook Marketplace. So this was from showed up. This person was in Louisiana, and I was like, well, maybe they'll ship it to me if I paid extra for that, which she did. And it's like it's a science curriculum, but it's used, and it's called Shared Wondered, a Modern Charlotte Mason's Nature Study, Volume 1, in Entomology. And she sent, like, part of it was a digital, basically the whole curriculum is digital, 197 pages. She sent that, the lady I got it from sent me an email. And then she had basically collected all the books that go with it. So it's my first time getting to open it. The only thing I did was I cut the tape ahead of time. So, let's see what's in here, because it's really heavy. Oh my goodness, there's a lot in here. American History Stories You Never Read in School. Everyday Number Stories. Oh, it's like some little, like a little math book. Looks like it was published in 1915. That's kind of cool. The Courage of Sarah Noble. I've heard of that one. I don't know if I've read that one. Lewis and Clark and Me, A Dog's Tale. I've actually read that one. Little Busybody. So little. Is this looks like a good living book. The Nature Connection and Outdoor Workbook for the Classroom. It looks, nothing written in it, but it looks like it's might have been slightly used. The Wonder World of Ants. Look at all these lovely books. I'm kind of excited. Electric Bin. Oh, Robert Frost. Oh, look at some of these illustrations to go with his poems. I've been wanting a Robert Frost poetry book. Because one thing I don't have is a lot of poetry, because I've never been into poetry. Paddle to the Sea. I've heard this one. Oh, look. There's a Shared Entomology Volume 2 printed out. Isn't that great? And I think the curriculum has the books recommended, and these books are part of the curriculum. Ooh, this is Morning Meeting, Volume 1. Part of that modern Charlotte Mason. Actually, I haven't really checked out this website. But it looks like it's got some highlighting in it. So let's see. It kind of looks like your daily schedule, which I kind of have the Simply Charlotte Mason one that kind of has a breakdown of what you're doing. Oh, this looks great. Like, oh, it's even breakdown by Form 1, Form 2. This looks great. I don't think when the person on Facebook had it all, like, just had some of the stuff listed, but it seemed pretty vague. Form 3, Form 4. It's breaking down by terms. Oh, how exciting is that? I'm going to really like looking at it. It says it begins with Genesis and Matthew. So, I guess I'll need to check out the website, A Modern Charlotte Mason, and look through some of their stuff. Food for the Mind, Volume 1, Early Modern with American Focus. Oh, look, more curriculum. Looks like it breaks down on what they're doing. Oh, this looks so great. I'm like so excited. This was worth the like, I guess it's like, I spent over $100 on that, including the shipping. But I figured, I'm like, this was definitely worth it, because she had said her initial value. I think she had spent like I don't know if she spent somewhere between $200 and $300. So she was setting it at the price that lower than what she had spent on it. This says Tea Time Volume 1. Another modern Charlotte Mason. And it looks like another, let's see what it says. Hopefully I'm not boring y'all too much, but this makes me like really excited. And it talks about how does tea time work. So it looks like doing like tea time, but you're doing your poetry, your composer study, your artist study, handicraft, mentions Shakespeare. And it looks like it's kind of breaking down on what you're doing during the week. Oh, I'm not going to dig into that. But there's still more in here. Classical Studies. Another modern Charlotte Mason. Ooh, that's got a lot in here. Looks like it's got the book list they recommend. This kind of reminds me of some, like, looks a little bit like kind of how Ambleside does their curriculum. Yeah. Whoa, so got the Plutarch stuff in there that Charlotte Mason. Oh, there's like list of like all these online resources. Look how great that is. They're pretty much all Pinterest. If you go to Modern Charlotte Mason, I think I already started following that on Pinterest. Alright, there's one more little bag of stuff in here. What book we got? Oh, we got a Winnie the Pooh book. Okay, I'm so glad I haven't bought a Winnie the Pooh book. And I've been wanting to get one because I read a little bit of one of the Winnie the Pooh books to the girls, and they weren't super interested, but I found Winnie the Pooh character. Winnie the Pooh wasn't, the books weren't exactly what I had expected. McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. So a little primer to look at that. So these are kind of more of those, let's see, I bet the copyright, the original copyright, I bet dates back. Let's see. The original copyright was 1881 in this version, 1909. I mean, obviously this particular book I don't think is, this particular copybook isn't 100 years old, but it's kind of got like little pictures, and I really want to get, I think it's like a New England, the New England primer or New England Boston primer that the early colonists used. So this looks pretty cool. Looks like there's two of them. The first eclectic primer, and this just says electric. Oh, first electric reader. Cool. So we got the Song of Hiawatha and Other Poems. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I'm probably have read some Hiawatha stuff, I'm sure, in school. Looks pretty cool. A few illustrations in that. Let's see, what do we got? Some stuff on Jonathan Edwards. You know, he's got the Sinner's in the Hands of an Angry God sermon. That's a pretty intense sermon. If you've never, there's recordings of it, but you can read it. I think listening to a recording by someone reading it's pretty cool. So he's a pretty interesting fellow. I honestly don't know much about. I understand some of the theology behind Edwards. I think one of his criticisms is that I think he might have owned slaves in colonial America, but you know, it was still, unfortunately, kind of a crappy part of Christian history. The Grasshopper books. Looks like this was a library book at one point. So it's like it's just a good living book. We got 14 Cows for America. This was also a library book. I always, when my library has sales, I always check it out. It looks like it's some kind of African tale of some kind. The Revolutionary John Adams. I guess that looks like another good living book. Got some nice, good looking pictures in it. And the last thing in here, Thomas Jefferson. Okay, I've seen this one before in the libraries. Looks like this must have been a old library book as well. So there was that unboxing. That was kind of exciting for me to see all this stuff. So looks like I've already got a bunch of just more stuff I can add to my curriculum, and I'm really going to look into this modern, what was it called again? A modern Charlotte Masons. So maybe once I can like kind of view some of this stuff more and some of the Charlotte Mason, I can kind of do a comparison on that. Obviously we're still another year away from starting formal education, but I'm taking advantage of that year to continue studying and preparing. Anyway, if you've used a modern Charlotte Mason curriculum before, or you've used some of these books maybe in your homeschool or your classroom, leave a comment and tell me what you think.